there was a 21-inch track that we found that was pretty much like close to current camp, just outside the light radius of the camp we had set up. And it was right next to a tree that we used to go to the bathroom. And where we found it, we were packing up leaving. Who's thinking about looking for a track next to your car?
Yeah.
And we were packing up leaving, and one of the team members hollered out, "It's like, oh my God, look at this!" So everybody come running because we thought something was wrong, and just as clear and as pretty as could be, was a 21-inch track. Now I wear a size 15.
I was going to say, what does Shaq wear?
Shaq wears a 22.
I mean, that's
huge. That's huge. And it was just literally unbelievable. So we're hauling for the plaster of Paris, and we had used all that we had pouring it was a 14-inch track we were pouring. And that was the last that we had of it. So we never got a chance to pour that. And at the time we did not have, I don't think at that time you didn't have cell phones like you got now. So it ain't like you could just snap a picture of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was right before the advent of the 8-megapixel camera phone. You had that stupid little one.
Yep.
Square.
Yep.
Did you do like what's the word? Diffusiary object next to it with like a stick in it and like a width?
I put my foot in it. That was about it. Because it was known that I wore at that time. I wore a size 14 and a half or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I was able, because I had the biggest foot there. So I put my foot in it, and you still had like 1 or 2, 3 inches on either side of me. Yeah. It was insane.
Can you imagine the animal that had that, or the thing?
No,
the person?
No, because it literally terrified us. Because, like I said, we were going back. That's where the men of the group would go back there and take a leak, because it was behind the car, just outside the light radius, and away from camp. So that's where we would go to take a leak. So there's no telling, because we couldn't tell if it wasn't there when we parked there. But we don't know, like, for example, if this thing was standing there when we were taking a leak, or what? Because if we'd have been back there, if it had moved, we'd have seen it. But this thing being as big as it was in the dark, we would have thought no more it's a tree, because, we didn't have night vision or nothing. And we're just going back to using the bathroom. We're not expecting anything,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you go, like, I've been in this situation before many times, the campfire to the quote unquote restroom.
Right.
Usually it's not enough time for your pupils to adjust either.
Right.
You're basically blind the whole time you're back there. You're just like, okay, 10 seconds and you're gone. So he could have been there just doing this.
Just sitting there. Man, yeah.
That is terrifying. I know the feeling. And what I'm thinking is it's 15 feet tall is like the plus or minus what it might be.
Yeah.
And so you look this eye level, you're seeing
nothing but girth. It looks like it would look like just a large tree. You're not thinking, because you're from the camp to where that was. It's not like on pick up the hair unless it moves or something. But if it's just standing still, you're going to the bathroom. You're not thinking that something's that close to you. That would be something else.
You walk back there like, damn, did you take a shit back there or something? Smells like a skunk. Like a skunk spray back there or something. That's pretty. And it was just one track.
Just one track.